Good evening. This is Dominic with TheBackVlog. A few weeks ago, I had a day to myself at the apartment, and instead of playing video games, I opted to watch a film, which I should do more frequently. Perhaps one day I will. But this film I decided to watch was a film I purchased in July of last year during the Criterion Barnes & Noble sale, and that was Godzilla vs. Biollante. First of all, this has nothing to do with the film. This just has to do with Criterion's restoration of it. It's not often that I watch a 4K restoration of something, and I am completely floored every single time I see a 4K scan, true 4K scan. The color in this and the frame rate and the clarity is fantastic. Like, it felt like I was there. This is a phenomenal release. It looks incredible. And I was not expecting to be... I was expecting to have a great time because I love Godzilla films. I was not expecting to be sucked into the world. Like, I felt like I was there. It was crazy. Whenever I watched it and I saw like just what I was in for, I was like, oh man. I closed the curtains. I was sitting in the darkness watching this thing, and I was like, yes. It was so good. And I turned it up. I turned it up real high with my 5.1. Yeah, it was a great time. This is the first Heisei Godzilla film I've seen, and this is really when Godzilla starts getting attitude. You know, I've seen all of the Showa films, and despite the fact that some of those are classics, a lot of them are really not that good. And I've seen a lot of the modern ones too. But yeah, this is the first of like the 80s and 90s Attitude Era Godzilla, and I was super excited about that. They add a lot more science fiction elements, and not to say that Godzilla hasn't had science fiction elements before, but this film kind of like adds like a lot of like fictional science concepts to basically contextualize the genetics of Godzilla, and I guess future Godzilla monsters as well. Because Biollante, the plant monster, I think, if I remember correctly, uses the genes of Godzilla to turn into what it ends up turning into. And it looks freaking scary, dude. It's like, it seems to have like multiple forms, because, you know, you have on the cover you have, if you can see it, there might be too much of a glare there. I can't really tell. It also might not be focused, but you know, it looks like a Gigan kind of thing. Is it Gigan? I think I'm a fake Godzilla fan. Who's the three-headed monster? Whatever the three-headed monster is. It's got that going on, but on the inside, there's this beautiful rendition, and this horrific rendition of one of the forms of this plant monster, and it's like you see this rose, and there's like teeth in it, and the freaking stem is like all disgusting and scaly and veiny and everything, and it is grotesque, but it's freaking awesome. I can't really remember much else about the film. It's also really interesting. I was reading the back of the case to kind of jog my memory a little bit. The aspect of like the psychokinetic children as well, if that's what they're referring to it as. Yeah, the psychic children. So I'm really interested to see if any of the other Heisei films kind of add on to this psychic aspect of it, where you know, there's this one scene I remember whenever they are this is like before Godzilla comes around. Hey Robin, what are you doing? This is before Godzilla comes around, but you know, all the kids have like a dream, and in school they are asked to basically draw what they saw in their dream, and how they basically all, you know, draw Godzilla, and that's like the official confirmation that Godzilla is coming, because I guess in Japan, after being attacked by Godzilla several times over at this point. They have basically a kind of like an alert system and like levels of intensity as to the appearances of Godzilla, which I thought was really funny too. But the fact that this is a thing, and I don't really think they talk about the psychic children. It's just kind of like there, and it makes me think that there is more context in some of the other films of this era of Godzilla, because I believe Godzilla vs. Biollante is the third Heisei film. It's the second or third. If you know anything about the Heisei era Godzilla films, and if they do touch more upon this psychic children thing, or just like psychics in general, let me know. I'm really interested to hear about that. But yeah, if I get the opportunity to watch more Heisei era Godzilla films, or just to, you know, pick them up for my collection, I definitely will. I hope to talk about Godzilla again on this channel too, because I freaking love Godzilla, dude. But yeah, that's about all I have for Godzilla vs. Biollante. Fantastic film and fantastic dog right here.